So today's story, I go over this guy named Nathan, who was like the ultimate nerd, the homeschooled nerd, um, completely terrible with women, who became like the ultimate man, the Chad, and from going to Asia. And we're gonna share his story. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. So like I said, Nathan, he was like the homeschool crowd. My brother was good friends with him at church and stuff. He didn't have a lot of friends other than the youth group, and just a very weird kid. Laughed at everything. Nice kid, but just very socially awkward. And I like homeschoolers. I think a lot of them are great. I think it's a better education system in some ways. But like sometimes, depending on how it's done, some kids can be socially awkward and some are better than others, right? This kid was definitely very, very weird. He was a geek, he's a nerd. Like I said, he would walk on his tiptoes all the time. Just very strange. And then he would pass gas a lot and then laugh at himself, after he did it while walking, like he would walk and fart. Like it was really gross. But this is the background, right? So this weird kid, never had a girlfriend, very shy around girls, didn't know how to talk to girls. He goes to Asia and like just becomes like a man's man, like completely changed, like not muscles or anything, but like his whole personality, demeanor, his inner confidence, like completely changes. And it's just such a neat story about how like Asia can change you for the better. So I just had to share it. So Nathan went, I believe, on a missions trip to Japan or China or something and had a great time. And while he was there, he noticed he was getting a lot of attention from the ladies. Something he definitely was not used to back home. Like I said, just a nerdy guy, nothing really appealing about him. Like he's not attractive or whatever, very average guy. Nice guy, but just a weird guy. Not big and strong, not tall, just average height, kind of skinny, I guess. Not even like skinny, but whatever. Yeah, he got lots of attention from these Asian girls, these Japanese girls, for being the foreigner. And a lot of them were like absolutely beautiful, like way out of his league, way out of all our leagues. So like, that boosted his confidence. He had a great time. He couldn't wait to go back, obviously. So after high school, he graduated, and I think he got something from college or something, but something small, right? And then he started, maybe associate or something. Then he started teaching English online. And then he actually applied for the next steps and taught English overseas, right? So I believe he went to China and then Korea. I think he went to China first for many years, and like 5-6 years or something. And let me tell you, this weird kid that that was his impression. That was me doing his impression. That wasn't me. Buck teeth, homeschool guy, socially awkward, no girlfriend. All of a sudden now he's like the ladies' man in China, and like, I don't know how many girlfriends he had or how many he slept with or whatever, but like his whole personality changed. He got so confident. He found himself. I guess it's like he blossomed later in life. He's having so much fun. He's still fun and friendly like he always was, but now he's less awkward. Like he's more confident, even with us, like his friends, his male friends from back home. Like just the transformation. Like you have to see it to believe it. Like you see the same guy, but like the personality changed. Like, whoa, who is this person? And it's like, oh, it's the same person. It's just like before they were shy and socially awkward because they didn't know how to talk to girls. And now, like, he could have a harem if he wanted to. Like, he had like that much attention. Like, it was crazy. And I do believe, I think he said he traveled to like some like Southeast Asia countries too, like Thailand, the Philippines, and Malaysia and stuff, and had a good time there as well. I think he stuck a lot to China and to Japan and Hong Kong and a few other places. But like, just like how it changed his life, and you know how he matured and grew, and really developed as a man, and like got that inner confidence and strength. Like it really is quite the testimony there. And ironically, like, so this is where the story changes from like what you expect, right? Plot twist here. You know, you think you know where the story's going, you're wrong. Like he doesn't marry like the Asian girl, you know? So for those who are like, oh, you know, typical loser has to go overseas to get a wife, like, you're wrong. So you're completely wrong. Like that's not where the story goes. So it's probably been like 10, 15 years now after high school graduation. Because, yeah, mine was about 20 or so. Brother's a couple years younger. So, anyways, he comes back to the United States several years ago. And, you know, we all catch up and everything. Completely amazed by his transition, how much he's changed. And like not for the worse, or you know, he's not like a lazy man to play. At least I don't think he is. He seems like a good guy still. But anyways, just a lot more confident and everything. And like out of nowhere, he asked this girl out like in the United States that I guess he met locally or something. He likes to cook and stuff. And she likes to cook, and she says yes, and they start dating and whatever. Well, it turns out like she's a really good cook, and he had some money resources and whatever. And I guess next thing you know, time passes and they're engaged, and then they got married. Like he married an American woman, and she ends up being like a top, I want to say like 5-star like Michelin chef, like on the East Coast. Like it's crazy. You know, like what on earth happened? Like this guy who was so shy around women and everything, couldn't talk to women. He goes overseas and becomes a man and completely changes for the better, becomes a lot more confident with himself. And you know, I'm guessing he eventually stopped farting while he walked. I guessing like he learned what food to avoid or something, hopefully, or it passed. I don't know. But came back, married an American girl. Like the plot twist, like he didn't marry an Asian girl. He came back to the United States, married an American girl, very successful, became very successful, had a wife and kids and all that. And last I heard, they're still happy and together. So like, like it really is something, guys. So I just thought it's a pretty neat story. It's a little different, but like it really is a good example how like going overseas and traveling, and especially how like these Asian girls, like they can really change their life, right? And like that's where a lot of this started. Just going to a different country, this other culture, gave him the chance to one, be appreciated, and then build that confidence of himself, and also two, like helped him grow. And when he grew into the person he was supposed to be. And that person ended up being successful, not just in life and financially, but in relationships. And this whole like nonsense, like y'all have to go overseas to find girls. You can't find good girls back home. Wrong. Like he had so many options overseas. Like you would have thought like he was a rich, you know, model playboy, you know, 6'4" millionaire or something. No, he's just an average guy. Nothing really fancy or special about him. If anything, he's a weirdo, or he was a weird, just a weird geek, nerd, strange dude. But like going overseas changed him, and because it changed him for the better, he found a good girl back home, and he married her, and they have a great life together. Yeah, so I just thought it was pretty neat, like pretty neat story I wanted to share. It was a little different from traditional, like go find the good wife overseas. Like, it's not what he did. We were all very, very, very surprised about that, but it just shows like anything's possible, guys. Like, you don't know where life is going to take you. But we do know that overseas changed him and it prepared him and helped him be the man that he needs to be in order to have that good life here or back home in the States and to have it now. And yeah, I just thought it was a pretty neat story, so I wanted to share it. Anyways, that's it for today's story time. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you been to any Asian countries? Have you been to the Philippines or Thailand or China or Japan? Did you have a good experience? Did it change your life? Did you go and never come back? I just wanted to hear your stories and let me know. I think about doing more story time type stories like this, or I might read some Reddit stories or something. Let me know in the comments below if you like more of this type of content. I liked it. That was pretty cool. Anyways, hit that like and subscribe button if you liked it. I'll see you next time. God bless. Peace.